Hey everyone, it's Twitter's Film Dad Brian here. Sorry I'm not outside doing this video for the camera challenge. Fortunately, all week it's either been rainy or it's been windy, so haven't been able to get any good outside videos. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the Revere Stereo 33 here. First of all, thank you Simon for these awesome custom caps. If you haven't seen his stuff, check him out on Twitter, and he's got great custom-made 3D printed caps for all sorts of cameras and stuff. That plug aside, let's talk a little bit about the Revere. So the Revere here is part of the 1950s stereo photography craze. It uses what's called stereo realist format. As you can kind of tell by the viewfinder here, it's basically a 24 by 25 millimeter square pair of frames on 35 millimeter film. So basically we have two identical lenses with two shutters that in theory are synchronized and will give the exact same exposure. But thought this would be a good one for camera challenge. Actually found this in an estate auction. It was buried in a pile of old camera stuff, super dirty and gross, cleaned up well, and it's really a neat one. It's got a little rangefinder here, hence the two windows, and basically works like any other old school rangefinder camera. You get everything in focus, and then in the viewfinder it's actually got a little bubble level that you tilt the camera to try to keep these two kind of squared up so that your stereo image comes out well. We'll get to developing here and scanning either later today or tomorrow, and I'll post some examples, but basically you get two side-by-side photos, just like the classic stuff you see going back to the 1800s, where you can either have a little viewer that you hold up with the card. If you've got one of those 3D headsets, they actually work really well with those, or you can do the old magic eye trick and kind of uncross your eyes, and wonderful, wonderful 3D images. So let's hope we get something good. Anyone has any other questions, just comment here on this post.